Tank Engine Friends, One Railway Episodes, Episode 4, Triple Trouble. Okay, Donald and Douglas. Donald and Douglas had just arrived at Knapford Station early in the morning. Today, Donald, you will work at the quarry with Bill and Ben. Oh, I've heard about those two. Never met them. Don't want to meet them, he said. Gordon told me about them. They won't cause any harm. Due to Mavis being gone, you're going to have to work there for a while. But I want to work with Douglas. Don't worry, you'll get to work with Douglas later. Okay, said Douglas. Douglas, go off to the docks. And Douglas did so. Topham Hatt walked away. Donald, meanwhile, was going on his way to the quarry. Hope it's not too trouble and loud there. He puffed through the Sodor work shed to see that Bill and Ben were banging trucks. Oh dear. Meanwhile, Douglas was on his way to the docks. He puffed into the docks. There was Frank. Frank was going to shunt his cargo cars for him. Thank you, said Douglas. You're welcome, said Frank. And Douglas steamed away he had to take some packages to the roundhouse. Meanwhile, Donald was at the quarry. Bill and Ben said he was supposed to take a chain. Okay, said Donald. Who usually takes the chains? Mavis does, they said. Alright. Heard what she did to her yesterday. You gave her a too long train. Donald looked back. Okay, it's 3 cars, he said. He shunted some trucks into the turntable to be turned. The trucks laughed. Now, no trouble, said Donald. He didn't want to have confusion and delay. But the trucks had a different idea. Donald was soon turned into the correct place, and he puffed away with all of his trucks. Bill and Ben were still busy playing with some troublesome trucks. Donald steamed through the countryside. He said, this is the life, but he was beginning to miss Douglas. He wasn't thinking about where he was going. Up ahead was Douglas. Watch out! They cried. They were going really fast. They crashed off the track. Edward, meanwhile, was coming to the rescue, but he was going too fast and hit right off the tracks. Luckily, Rocky stayed on the tracks, but Edward, Donald, and Douglas would have to go to the works. How much is the repairman's this time? Oh, I'll send you the paycheck. You don't want to know. So Topham Hatt was cross. Not at them, but with the trucks. We're sorry, sir, they said. The trucks pushed me, said Donald, and I couldn't stop, said Douglas. And I was coming too fast, said Edward. It's all right, said Topham Hatt. But we're getting a shortage of engines. I might have to bring in another engine. The engines felt very sad that they had to go to the works.